Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. All right, we got a challenge launch on the way. There's no way. Wait, what's your name? She's up there. She's like 5. There's a line. You got a line. Yeah. All right. There's like literally like physics, even like time wise, there's no way even to. Because right now I have mine coming up on the 20th. That's the closest one. And then after that, probably finish each 1 o'clock out. And then from there, I have to probably take on emails. I don't know how much time we have. But there's a chance. I would say you don't have to play out this year. Huh? You don't have to play out. Yeah. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, yeah. I'm not. I already have 3 people. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. The only reason I'm not ducking is that I got work and I'm so tired. There's nothing about ducking. You know, I'm not trying. I'm just trying to keep my spot. Yeah. Like I got Phil, Lewis, and Julius. How much time we got for you? Oh. All those look good. We'll have like a minute. Did you mic up? I'll mic up. Thank you. Where should I put it? No, I do want that. Okay. Hey, Charlie. Yeah, turn on in the middle of the game. I hope I do. Hopefully it gets 2 weeks I'll free up and then maybe I'll go on. Is it right side? Yeah. Alright, we're here. I'm a challenge match. We're here live for challenge match. Trying to figure how this works. For the current number 20. Huh? 8 in the world. Stay tuned, y'all. Right here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to clip. Yeah. Could I put it on my hat? Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. Okay. All right. Click on this side. He's gonna set count is 1-0. Ready? Ready? Yes. Oh, it's 1 face off for the whole thing. Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. All right. Play puck. 1. Two. Three.
4.
Yeah, this one's definitely gonna be a good one, guys. Stay tuned. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. These are world ranks on the line right now. A challenge match, a best 4 out of 7 sets. Every set is made up of the best 4 of 7 games. So we're in for a long one.
5-1.
The first set already went to LA. So we got LA and Lilo today squaring off.
5-2. 5-3. Timeout called. Play put. Game point 3. Game.
I'm saying I wish I had someone to play air hockey with. Hey, well, come on through. Come on through. We're in Houston, Texas, here in the Lone Star State.
Yeah.
And there's also other communities around the U.S. that have their leagues. So, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. That woman is crazy good.
Ready?
Yeah, she's a.
Play puck.
Yeah, she's challenging up for her rank, trying to take the guy's rank, LA. And, yeah, ain't no pushover, ain't no screw up. She's a very strong player. The first set of this is already done, so let's see. Ryan Gonzalez saying, what that trophy is in the corner.
Play puck.
That trophy belongs to Genghis Khan, Connor Cummings, taking the NC tournament, #1 in the NC tournament. And so we have it here on display. And I think it'd be a pretty cool concept to have trophies on that back wall. That would be crazy. A little tournaments, you know. Ray Nugent saying, geez, Lilo smacked LA on that table that game. No, I'm playing. He said smash. I ain't saying y'all gotta stop being weird. Hey, for real, don't be weird. Keep it PG in the chat. Umpire is not serious. Umpire is very serious, y'all. Yeah, she's in. Give the mom some credit, man. She's in for a long match right now. She about to ref probably the equivalent of like 30 games, 40 games. So it's about to go crazy. Stay tuned. Let's put a poll up for you guys. See who you think will take this one. Urban saying anything is a sport these days, huh? Well, then come play then, bro. Don't be salty.
Play puck.
Don't be salty. What up, Chelsea? What up, Brian? Tuning in. Ooh, I wish you could see it. I'm touching my nose right now. I really am a real person. But yeah, you got both of these players getting. You got LA. Both of these players are speedsters, honestly. If you had to choose like superpower for these two, both of these are the Flash. They got very high speed playing games. A lot of transition that's played between these players. And I mean, honestly, they're firing shots almost every 3 to 4 seconds. So you have a total of 7 seconds to set up your shot, but they ain't waiting for that, right? We got shooters unloading the clip. Ryan saying, what rank is this for? This is for the number 28 in the world. Number 28 in the world is on the line. You got Lilo, the current number 66, challenging up for the number 28. How this works is you basically get to choose if you're a ranked player or unranked. You can choose from the list of ranked players to hitting that one right off the table.
Yeah,
Too much mustard on that one. But you get to choose off the list of ranked players from around the world, and you get to challenge whoever you think you can take down and take their rank. It's like racing for pink slips. But I'll put a poll up for you guys so you guys can vote. Give me one sec.
3-2. That's his. What is up with this puck? All right, ready? Yes. Play puck. Four two. 4-3. Play puck. Play puck. 5-3. Game point 3. Game point 4. Game. Yeah, 2-0.
All right, the poll is up for you guys. Lilo already leading the poll, 81%. Adam saying they might want to get some safety goggles. John B saying air hockey is great. Yes, yes, it is. And Lion saying they got to make the rim higher
That's
too.
all
That
right.
thing keeps flying out. Well, these players definitely hitting
It
it
happens.
very, very hard. So I wish there was
Yeah,
honestly
I've been hitting the
solution
draw.
to find a way to get these pucks not to
Yeah.
fly off so
I think it
much.
was
But
Mike.
I mean,
and
these tables got to be extremely level, and honestly, sometimes it's hard to keep the upkeep of these tables. But especially with all these players playing every week and all the matches are
All right.
Shawarma
Ready?
Garage saying, "Dang."
Ready? Play puck.
And what up, Garage? Thank you for tuning in. 150 likes is our like goal. Help us get there. And if you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 15,000 subscribers today. And we ain't stopping until we get there. Oh, what a beautiful left wall over by Lilo with that slight push of the mallet. A lot of deceit whenever she's shooting a cut across the other side.
2-1.
And LA with a over of his own. Dan Wise saying, what do you do for a living? I announce air hockey. I'll have you know, my parents are proud of me.
3-2.
And y'all should announce some air hockey, man, if y'all want to get paid, you know.
Ooh,
what a nice transition there by Lilo. Absolutely killing it. She's rocking a low top, so if you can see the mallet she's playing with has no little nub at the top.
5-2.
Hitting him with the 1-2. Speed demon right now. Tasmanian Devil on the table. LA trying a little bit of a transition of his own, not going his way. Which really does happen for LA. He does get those transitions to work for him. But right now, Lilo finding something on defense to get that offense a little stagnant on LA's end for sure.
Game point 3. Game point 4. Timeout called. Ready? Play puck.
Crazy in the
it's
chat.
Good.
Fine. Looks like you're going for LA. Let us know who y'all got. Let us know who y'all got. Very quick setup here by Lilo, taking that game right there. Great adjustment on defense to get a little bit of LA activated there and transition. And she's getting the better end of these exchanges between them both. Definitely a shootout on this one. High level play. Lilo is looking to level up. She's at 66, but I think deservingly so. She does not belong that low on the rankings, on the world rankings.
Game
But it's tough
count
to find
is
competition when
3-0
all the rankings
Lilo.
are spread across the, the U.S. and the world. So you gotta
Ready?
try to find somebody local
Ready?
who you can beat.
Pipe up.
The Tombo saying the time has come
Good.
to focus. Loss.
1.
And that he did. Left wall over to start the match.
Ready? Pipe
And
up.
if you're tuning into the world of air hockey for the first time, air hockey, with these players got their ranks as they participated in a world tournament. And both of these players have actually been playing for quite a while.
1-0.
It's probably safe to say that both of these players have been playing for more than 10 years. Probably maybe in the 15-year range.
Up.
No, probably the 10 to 12 years apiece. So it's interesting to see what they bring to the table today. And they do practice quite a bit, so they are familiar with their game.
Two, 1. Three, 1.
3-1 in LA's favor. Oh, too much mustard on that one. Completely flies off the table.
Ready?
Remember, guys,
Flip
keep
up.
smashing that like button. What you're going to see today is a challenge match for the number 28 in the world. These players have to play the format of this. The best 4
3-2.
out of 8 sets.
4-2.
I'm sorry. No, what? 4 out of 8
4-3.
sets. Sorry, I was looking at the score. A best 4 out of 7
5-3.
sets. Every set is made up of a best 4 out of 7 games. They can play a maximum of 49 games if
Game
it gets
point
to
3.
that. So by that point, that's pure exhaustion.
Good.
But we'll see what this match gets to. It looks like Lilo has made some very crucial adjustments to find her way into the game. Houston Aster is thank you for tuning in. We are in Houston, Texas. Saying Blue Hat Goddess. We appreciate all the comments, everybody tuning in. And if you pay close attention, you'll hear the ref. She's also mic'd up. She'll be saying a score out loud for you guys.
Game.
Nasty forehand there by LA to end the game. Filthy, filthy forehand. Catching it in a very deceitful way. The World's Air Hockey Tournament is near. Let them know a little bit about, hey, go Houston Astros. Barry, let's go. Smacking up LA 18 to what? 18-1 last night? Crazy. Crazy. We love our Astros in Houston.
It's 3-1 Lilo. Sheesh.
All right, the game count in this set is currently 3-1 in Lilo's favor.
Flip up.
Hey, what is this, man? Gotta be careful with those comments, Ryan. What are you doing over here? Barry saying 18-1. Yes, sir. That was a beautiful game.
Ready?
Let's go.
Flip up.
So currently, let me update you guys on this one.
1.
This could be the set for Lilo.
2. 2-1. 2-all.
2-2, all tied up. Lilo can close out this set and take the first set of the match here. Like I I said, it's the best 4 out of 7. He's already up 3-1 in set number 2. Coming back with a vengeance.
3-2. 3-all. 4-3. 4-all. 5-4. 5-all.
5-5 all side up. We're 2 games away from stealing this. And LA 2 games from pushing this set first.
Game point 5.
Game point 5.
Set point. Game point.
6-6, y'all. Game point either way. If Lilo closes this out or LA is going to collect it. Oh, you know what a series of hits there. LA getting most of the possession here.
Game.
Oh, LA pushing the set 3-2. Taking game 2. We're going to game number 6 and set number 2. Thank you, Suhao, saying nice game.
3-2.
Classic saying, is this the local bar? No, this is the 7-6 in Houston, Texas.
Ready?
It is
Ready?
the Air
Play
Hockey
puck.
Dojo, the home of air hockey in Houston, Texas. We actually have a few tables here that we compete in our weeklies. There's over 4 tables. We have access to even more than that, specifically when it comes to Worlds. But 4 will do it here. Pro size tables, 8-foot tables. These are some of the fastest tables you can ever play on. It's not easy to handle the puck on these tables. They glide.
2. Okay. Yep. Ready? Play puck. 3. Timeout called.
Daniel saying ready. PayPal. Yeah, you can super chat us
Play
here
puck.
on YouTube if you want to donate to the cause. Help us continue to grow and bring you guys a better streaming experience. But we all know the commentators, where is that?
4.
And the gameplay. David saying, this girl
4-1.
getting crushed, god damn. No, she's not. Actually, she's up in the game count right now. It's 3-2.
5-1.
LA making this comeback. They're going to push.
Play puck.
And Boris saying, you promised future Phil last night, but he didn't play, sir. I'm sorry.
Game point
We
1.
try to get him on. The future Phil actually has an injury right now. That's why we haven't seen him as much. But he's going to be active here pretty soon.
Game
He's on
point 2.
IR, man. He's injured reserve right now.
Game.
Oh, man. We pushing to game 7. We going to game 7, baby. Game 7 to set number 2. Crunch time. We don't need to take this set to swing the momentum here.
Ready? Ready? Last
Pitching saying,
game
these are
of the set.
professionals. Laughing face,
Play
laughing
puck.
face, laughing face. Come laugh it up over here then. Come laughing up. 2808 Myron Street.
1.
Pull up. See how you fare against these so-called pros. Johnny, what's up? Saying hello from Singapore. Thank you for tuning in.
Two.
appreciate it. Yes, Teacher Phil is very
2-1.
beloved here in the air hockey community. He's not out, man. We'll get him on table 1 again.
2-all.
2-2, all tied up. LA going berserk on the table right now. Definitely dominating the possession time on this one. And probably the showdown.
3-2.
Self-score. Lilo up by 1 in this crucial game 7.
3-all.
3-all. All tied up.
Charge. You okay?
All right, we got a tied game
Play
here
foot.
in game number 7, y'all. Don't go anywhere.
4-3.
Nasty cross there by Lilo.
4-all.
Damn, dude. All tied up again. Again, Lilo needs this one. LA is up 1 set. If Lilo takes it, she'll tie it up in the set count. Good defense by Lilo there, smacking the puck off the table. Her possession.
Play puck. 5-4.
5-4, y'all. Lilo up by 1. Let's see if LA ties this up. This has been neck to neck the whole time.
5-all.
Damn, this is crazy. It's 4 for score right now. 5-5. Lilo going for that little heavy cross right now.
Set point 5.
Set point 1.
Set
6,
point
6,
either
baby.
way.
This is what it's all about to win the set. Oh, good defense there by Lilo. Snags possession. She
Ready?
could take the set here if she
Play puck.
scores. Oh, LA with possession.
Set.
LA closing it out in a 6-6 in a game 7 for set number 2. Damn. Wild, 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 wild. Jacob saying, so this is a league and they still play like the little kids at Chuck E. Cheese. Hey, I like that joke. I like that joke. But hey, show up on the table, I guarantee you, it ain't gonna feel like Chuck E. Cheese in here. It's actually pretty intense.
Hola.
And luckily I'm in the booth
I like
and I
your
get to have a good
shirt.
time because it's tense out there.
Always love it.
I almost wear the same shirt as him.
Corey Warren said, I've been playing air hockey for 25 years. Looks pretty much like a normal air hockey game with
There
my
was one
wife.
time we were matching with
To
my
me,
Bonner shirts, and he's like,
Hey, man. Well, Corey, I
No,
invite
we
you to
got in
come
the
out
car.
to Houston, Texas, or any of the
Go
cities
change.
that
I'm like, no.
have the leagues
It's like, okay.
and try it out. See if it feels
we
like
need
the
to-
normal air hockey you play. I ain't calling you out.
I
I'm
need
just
to
sending you, inviting you to
Siri.
come play. We actually enjoy playing this pretty a
Hey,
lot.
Siri.
We've only been here.
Set
I've
a
only been here for
7-minute
2
timer.
years, or a little less than 2 years, and it's been pretty fun. It's been a pretty fun hobby on the side. I was used to playing other sports, volleyball, soccer,
bit, but I'm fine.
basketball, and all that is fun too. But this is pretty unique and pretty fun,
I
man.
don't care. That means
I said,
It's a different
I'm okay.
set of like
Oh, I see.
hand-eye and coordination skills that are unique for this one. There's a whole
Even after we
set
just
up
go
game to
away,
this. If you continue to watch the channel and more of the streams, you'll see the many types of game styles there is. Especially in the chat, you see them mentioning Future Phil. Pretty unique game style on that one. Matthew saying that was exciting. It is exhilarating. Both of these players are high-level players, and they're speedsters. They're all about transition, all about fast play.
All right.
Scroll to Steve saying that was a good one. Troy putting up the championships in the chat. Josh is saying Jesus love you. We appreciate that. Good game. Lilo beat Eminem. And Poor saying, please allow for the Astros drink some water and take a rest, sir. So they do take a rest. So this is the second set just got done. LA is leading 2-0 and very close matchups. And right now they're taking about a 5-minute interval here between the sets. I think it's 7 minutes in between, but I already have 2 minutes pass by. In about 5 minutes, they'll be back. They get to take a break in between these sets, basically to prevent injury to any of their shoulders or kind of hands, because that can happen, believe it or not. Ben Chillen saying, what do they use to make the table so slippery? Honestly, we don't necessarily do any sort of like wax or anything after kind of the factory finish. So all these tables are still factory finish after the fact. But the only known thing that they do use to clean them and maintain them is isopropyl kind of alcohol to kind of continue to have it clean and running smoothly. And we also use mallets that are specifically made for pro play too. Ryan Gonzalez saying air. But ML saying hi, Unc. Saying what's Corey Warren saying what cities you guys playing? We have not we, but there has been a long-standing competitive air hockey here in the U.S. There's been it's North Carolina has a pretty big community, Chicago, Illinois, right, and then we have Houston, Texas. We also have a few players in San Antonio, Texas. There is Idaho, other communities as well, if I'm forgetting any. And here, not bad, y'all. But those are some of the bigger ones that they're in currently, and there is a few in Minnesota, I believe. Go to Minnesota. But Minnesota has a few players as well, and New York has a few players as well. Gonzalo saying this is definitely harder than, and hopefully that answers your question, Corey. Gonzalo saying it's definitely harder than curling. You know, I love curling. I love watching Olympic curling, man. That stuff is so much fun.
I can't see with this mic in my face.
Saying, who manufactured the table? None other than Valley Dynamo. These are Valley Dynamo's tables for sure. Yeah, we like Valley Dynamo and everything. They definitely shout us out. So, and show us a lot of love to the Photon group here, Photon League. So we appreciate that. Apala Chisona saying, not sure why the algorithm brought me here, but I'm not complaining. Hey, well, stay tuned because we got a challenge match going on. The number 28th in the world is, is basically up in the air right now. They're playing a challenge match for the number 28, the number 66 challenge, LA, the current number 28. So he is currently on the way. LA is leading 2-0, and it's a best 4 of 7 stats. Matthew saying, what's the name of the casters? What's up with the background? Can you guys do matches in scenic places like a beautiful beach or sunset? Hey, you know what? Just for that, we will. We might do that. You know, help make it happen. Send some fun. Send a super chat. Send $1. You can get us on a beach. It's gonna be Galveston though, so you're gonna see some brown water on the other side. You might get some clear sand, you know, but the water ain't too pretty.
That was not it.
FL saying, I didn't know this existed, but I'm happy I found it, and I'm happy we found you. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Smash those like buttons, y'all. We're trying to make sure we get our like going. We already did smash 150. We gotta raise that like. You guys are killing it right now. I'm saying it's a fun. I had no idea this was an actual sport. It sounds pretty fun. Yeah, it is pretty fun. The community is even more fun.
See with the mic in my
we
face.
like to joke around, have
going.
fun, experiment with the game. The things that you can do with the puck and the mallet, man, it's crazy. I come from a soccer background, so I just love dribbling with the puck and kind of doing that. So you can get very creative on the table, and you can see if you tune in and subscribe, you're gonna see a lot of players that do a lot of fun things on the table.
Third set. Set count 2. Oh, ready. Ready.
And say, do athletes get checked for performance enhancement? You know, they don't. Currently, they don't. I think it should be a thing, though. You know, some players be doing some crazy things on the table. They're not human. The equipment is ensured to be regulation for the most part. So anyone who has a mallet or the mallet is what we hit it with. If that seems a little off, then that does get checked. But the only real regulation to that is the weight limit and kind of the way that it actually looks in this form. And you guys are definitely killing it in the comments. So I'm trying to catch you guys as much as I can. But we're off to set number 3 between these two with LA and Lilo. Lilo with a nasty cross there. It's like it's very skinny to see the cross. Looked like a cut. Ended up going to LA's left side. Ooh, nice off speed there. Good setup by LA. Been chilling, saying you are one of the people that I'm still watching, man. We'll appreciate it. Stay tuned because this is definitely some of my favorite players to watch play in the air hockey world. Definitely people who I kind of continue to push my game around because they play so damn fast, bro. Bertha saying, nah, I'm more embarrassed that I show up on my feet. I got 1K people watching this on a Saturday afternoon. Hell yeah, why not? Why not? The number 28 in the world playing against the number 66. The number 66 trying to prove her medal here and catch this rank. You know, I kind of like the Tasmanian double for Lilo as a nickname. We don't got a nickname for her yet. But if you haven't already, make sure you vote. Looks like Lilo is leading the popularity vote by 60%. Very little. Looks like we got a split in the chat between everybody.
8.5.
I like the time saying that. This is proof that the algorithm works. Let's go, guys. Mention saying they are precise. Yes, they are. Accuracy is king in this game. You don't have to shoot. You know, you're watching a very fast game, but you don't have to shoot it this fast or exert that much energy to be a top player. Once you see the top 10 play, some of them, very little movement of the puck, right? And then they just go to these hard-hitting, accurate shots. Like their beast on the table is wild. Saying, let's see what we got in the chat. Saying you're watching from Phoenix. Hey, we like Phoenix here too, man. I know you just got a player if you watch basketball. You got Jalen Green from us, from the Houston Rockets. So, congrats.
It's all right.
Axiom saying, what are the rules about how long you can hold the puck on your side? So that is going to be 7 seconds on the holds between both of these players. So you got 7 seconds to get it across the table. So you can take all those 7 seconds, or you can shoot it before then, you know. But you're seeing these players, they're probably picking off a shot maybe every 2-3 seconds. This is definitely not a slower paced game. I'll tell you that much.
Something in the wind.
Sorry, it's just really funny.
Oh, thank you for the sub. We appreciate it. And that goes to everybody else. If you haven't subbed already, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. We're trying to get to 15K today. We ain't going to stop the stream till we get there. Phil saying holding a smasher by the edge is illegal. That it is not, right? These are pro players. They can grip the mallet however they see fit. If you want to go for the regular grip that everyone is used to seeing, grabbing it by the little knob, you can do that. But you'll probably throw out your shoulder. LA taking that game right there over Lilo. Lilo needs to catch a couple dubs right now to catch up into this. So I'm rooting for the underdog. If you're going underdog on this one, you're definitely going for Lilo, the current number 66 in the world.
Right.
Actually, I'm saying this is so hype. I love that you guys do this. Hey, I love that you guys are watching.
One.
Sick left bank off speed by Lilo. I haven't seen too many of those by her, but that was nasty.
1-0. 2-1.
Ted Mosby. I can kind of see that. That's kind of crazy. Jacob, How I Met Your Mother references on this one. Squad saying LA got this. Well, LA is definitely the he's favored to win this one. If you're trying to get your money up, you don't put $1 for this crazy return if Lilo takes a dub here, But if you're trying to play it safe, you're gonna go for LA. Put your money on LA. That being said, both these players are beasts on the table. I don't think it's safe for anybody out here. Hide your kids, hide your wife. They snatching up everybody out here. I think Lilo here would benefit from slowing down the game just a bit here in the transition moment. She has very accurate shots. Even a small delay would kind of get LA's defense moving a little bit to the left or right, I feel. She has very powerful, accurate shots. But without the delay, you're not allowing the mallet to even move, right? It is a game of very millimeters. It's not even about inches. They're over here. They do set up shots, what we call off goals, hit them to the side of the table to get the defense to move. So on this next match, pay attention to where the players move their mallets whenever they get a shot on them. Been chillin' saying, who is #1 in the world? That's going to be Colin Cummings. I believe he is now the 12-time champion in a row. It might be 12 or 11, but he is a dominant force in the game. So everybody's been working to try to take him down. It's not an easy feat for sure. He's a beast, man, on the table, man. You should really see. There's a lot of. If you look up Colin Cummings on YouTube, you'll see some videos of some of the damage he's done over the years. Definitely a beast on the table, and there's definitely a lot of other players, man, who are really good. It's kind of crazy going into this world of air hockey and seeing these players and the way that they, all the things that they can do. Lilo hyper-focused here on the table, making sure she is one with the table right now.
Alrighty. Game 3.
If Bruce Lee ever said, be like water, Lilo's saying, be like the air hockey table.
Play puck!
Let's see if she can open up a can of whip ass. Who knows? LA's been pretty locked in right now. It ain't looking too good for Lilo.
That hit a funny bone. Okay, it's all right. Ready? Play puck. Two, 1. Two, all. Good. 3-2. 4-2. Ready. Play puck. Five, 2. Table's off. Ready. Play puck. Five, 3. 5-4. Game point 4. Game.
Lilo teeing up on that one. Teeing up. Taking that dub. Continuing to extend this set further on from LA's current
I'm
lead.
crazy. All right. Ready? Flip up. One. Two. 2-1. 2-all. 3-2. 4-2. Ready? Play puck.
Jose Gomez saying,
5-2.
mándalo una esquineado con doble volteo inversa. I think you want to double bank on that one. That one would probably work. Open up the defense. Hi, bye saying, get a job or leave the country. Trash bag. Aww.
It's alright. Ready? Play puck.
Well, we appreciate the comment. We really do.
5-3. Game point 3.
Game point 3 already. Lilo smashing through the last two games right now.
Game point 4.
Game point 4. Beautiful left wall set up there by LA. Let's see if LA finds his way back into it. Maybe making a comeback here. Looks like he's setting up the puck.
Game point 5.
Game point 5. Lilo needs to close this here if she needs to. If she's gonna have some hope of continuing this match.
Game.
Beautiful, beautifully executed right wall over. Hit very, very hard.
You say 2 games apiece. But you don't think all right. 2 games apiece. Ready? Ready? Play puck. One.
All right, Hibachi. Who you got on this match? Who you got taking this
2.
match right now? It's been close. Let us know what you think about the match so far.
I think Lilo's
2-1.
got this. She is a strong, amazing woman player, and I just think she's like, not trying to be biased.
3-1.
Lily is a great player. He has crisp shots, but
It rolls on your side.
so does Lilo. And that's why I think she's gonna take it. She's gonna come back here and
Ready?
she's going to
Play puck.
fight and fight and fight. She's not no quitter.
3-2. Table's off.
She's a fighter.
Play puck.
So, if there is any women watching, we are having a women's
4-2.
tournament, our world's women tournament, where it's just all girls and. Sorry,
5-2.
I haven't had my coffee yet, so I'm kind of like, my brain is kind of blanking out here. But what are the comments saying? Oh.
5-3.
LA slowing it down into more of a setup game now.
Play puck.
I'm saying I love this game. It's cool to see how many like it too. Yeah, we love this game as well. Milo saying, how many rounds do they play? So it goes of a best. This is a challenge match. So they go a best 4 out of 7 sets. So every set is made up of a best 4 out of 7 games. So it can take as little as 4 games to end a set or go all the way to 7.
5-4.
To 7 games. The last set went all the way to 7 games.
5-all.
So Lilo making a run to take one of these sets. LA is currently up 2 sets to none. So he has the advantage so far in this match.
Game point 5.
Game point 5. Lilo. We're going to continue to push this set. Morris Clue saying, I see Lilo moving her body while shooting, which is more affecting the opponent who's just flicking his arm. Yeah, there's a whole concept. There's a lot of concepts on how to shoot, but usually the flick, right, is what the masterful players kind of do. But if you can add kind of body feints into that, that's a whole nother dimension to the game, right?
Play puck.
I'm just saying Lilo's defense and her reaction time is too good.
Game.
She's very, very hard to score against. I'll tell you that much. And she's doing it with a low top. Usually people say that you prioritize the
2-3.
the high top mallet, which has like the little nub on top, which is the standard kind of mallet. You can see it sitting on the edge of the table. It doesn't have a little nub, right? So that's meant for like more of a speed and offensive game. It's like an offensive firepower. It's a weapon. Honestly, yeah, it may not look like much, but whenever you get that low top, you know, it definitely hits a lot harder. So, but she does have very, very fast reaction times. That's when you got to slow the game down a little bit. If somebody's catching you too much on defense, that game has got to slow down, and you have to adjust if you're LA.
1.
Beautiful cross there by Lilo. Tasha Redbone saying 5 to 5 equals 21. Oh. Pulling it all the way from the right side of the table into the left. Lilo wants this set. Definitely wants it bad. She knows that she needs this set if she's going to stay in this match.
Ready?
She's trying to move up in her world ranking to get ready for the world tournament that's happening in August 21st in Margaritaville in the Lone Star State of Texas.
3-1. Timeout called.
Timeout on the table. LA's having none of this. He wants to readjust, see what he can find after this. Edgar Torres saying, she the GOAT. She might be. She might be.
Play puck.
Philippe Olemar, bonjour. Thank you for tuning in. It's like maybe French.
3-2.
We do have the Blitz World Cup coming up in the World Tournament.
4-2.
Oh, 2 filthy shots followed back to back from these players. Honestly, disgustingly accurate shots by both of these players. They're a threat to anybody on the other side of the table.
4-3.
The series of setup games looks like he's moving away from the fast transition.
5-3.
But Lilo's accuracy proving to be too much right there. Taking a lead 5-3. Oh, great defense there.
Ready? Play
He has
puck.
a chance to make it game point 3.
5-4. Table's off.
Lilo rocking a 1-point lead in this game.
Ready? Play puck.
You know, I'm supposed to be commentating right now, but I'm just as a
5 off.
fan right here watching this game. That was a nasty off speed into the
set point 5.
game point. Set point 5. Lilo can take her first set of this match. This is crucial, guys. Crucial moment. Let us know, chat. Who you got, chat? Let us know. Lilo, 1 point away from taking her first set. LA, 2 points here. Win him his third set.
Set point. Game point.
Ooh, we got another 6-6 in set number 3.
Set.
Oh, Lilo taking her first set of the day. Now it is getting interesting. We got a 2-1. We got a 2-1. Put your votes in. Who you got? Looks like 62% of y'all are going for Lilo. We got nearly 1,700 votes. Keep breaking them in, guys. We want to see who you got on here. Lilo is the current number 66 in the world, looking to rank up and take LA's ranking, the current number 28 in the world. And we also have a like goal. Let's see if we can smash that too. We got 600 likes. Oh, you guys already passed it up. 635 likes, guys. We appreciate you guys for all the love. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Players are going to take a small break right now. We got about a 7-minute break in between sets so they can refocus, kind of relax a little bit from that hard play. Let's go back to the comments section. Let us know what you guys are saying. We got Morris Clue saying, I can see the only shots that were against Lilo are the straight ones, but he relies on reflecting off the wall too much. Well, if you give the opponent the same shot too many times in a row, these players are so good, they'll be able to read your releases, right? So I know that he's doing the walls to distract from the straights, right? Because he's wanting to create like some deceit in his shots and get Lilo off center from her defense. What up, John? Thank you for tuning in. Hendrick the hamster. We got a hamster in the chat. Let's go. These illegal shots are doing my head around. And why isn't the ref intervening? Let us know what you think is illegal about the shot. Not sure. I'm reading this comment a little too late, but not sure which one you're thinking is illegal. If you're thinking that they're stopping the puck and drifting it, that is a pretty normal thing here in professional air hockey. It's called drifting. It's called puck control. Just like in soccer, where you have, the possession time that teams kind of possess right here. You assume that the more possession time that you have, that the more that would lead kind of to victory. And that may be true in a lot of things, but you need to pair in air hockey. You got to pair that with a lot more things like accuracy, right? And it's really the first to 7 in this game. So there's definitely a lot of ways that the game is seen here, and you kind of develop all these skills as you continue to play. But I've seen LA kind of slow down his game a little bit more to do a little more setup shots. And I'm not saying that these players aren't setting up their shots, but they're definitely doing it at a very, very fast pace. I think both players would kind of benefit from slowing it down just a little bit, Will Upchurch saying, off speed, nice forehand cross. That was a nice forehand cross by LA. Thank you for tuning in, Will. We appreciate you here. More people saying, damn. David Lorena is saying, where can I bet on this? You can't bet on it, but you can definitely support the channel. Do a little super chat, add a little $1. And the only betting you can do is on the voting poll that we have up in the chat, which currently has Lilo up 62% to LA 38%. I want to let you guys know LA is currently up in the set count. He's up 2-1. It's the race of 1st to 4, right? It's the best 4 out of 7 sets. Winner, right? If Lilo wins, she takes the new 28. She'll be the new 28 in the world. If LA wins, he retains his rank. So Lilo would be the underdog in this one. But she ain't playing like no underdog. She playing like she got the dog in her. That's Carlos saying, what? Bearded Viking saying, let's go. Bearded Viking with the dab emoji. Let's go. I love that emoji. That was too funny. We're about 4 minutes removed here from starting up the next set, from starting up set number 4. Let me give you guys a good update on the game count and set count between these two. I'm going to go look at the sheet to kind of see everything on paper.
Like 3 minutes. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
You're like, it's kind of tricky with on the hat.
Yeah, I don't like it on the shirt. What is it? Thank you. Huh? Yeah.
All right, y'all.
right.
I'm back. So it's currently 2-1 on the set count. Let me write that one down so you guys can keep up with the match.
Set count 2-1. Ready? Ready? Play puck. One. Two.
And just like that, we're headed to set number 4 between these two. It's been a really close, real close matches here between these two.
Ready?
Lilo trying to make a point here that she belongs in the upper echelon of the air hockey rankings. We'll see if that comes true. I find it really hard to come off of a win during a set, right? Because you get a lot of confidence and you got to ride the lows and ride the highs, right? You can't get too high or too low during the matches. Stay focused. It doesn't matter until the match is over. So t-shirt gray name, that's going to be Lilo in the gray. If you see the poll, we got Lilo in the gray shirt and we got LA in the blue hat. Will Upchurch saying, let's go. We're just as excited as you in this match. This is
4-1.
definitely a fun one to watch. This is like watching, I don't know, like two young NBA teams going at it. A lot of potential between these players. Definitely on the younger side, right? So their future is
4-2.
bright in terms of the air hockey.
5-2.
The air hockey world here and the rankings. And what more they can learn and continue to learn. The guy in the blue hat has been playing for quite a while and is the son of
It's alright. I don't care.
one of the dogs on the air hockey
Ready?
table. His name is
Play
Anthony
puck.
Lino. And his dad, man, he really, this dude's cold on the table. He really is. And Lilo, I think, found the community while she was young, and from there, she has taken her fellow players' wings and learned from all the styles and everybody who's been able to kind of mentor her.
Ready. Play puck.
But if you're just tuning in, you're tuning into the world. Oh,
5-3.
Nice setup there by Lilo. Hitting him with a 1-2 combo. Definitely Lilo, definitely one of the 1-2 player, a very strong 1-2 player. Here will hit you with that bang bang.
Game point 3.
LA too. He's more of a transition. I wouldn't say. Definitely Lilo's one of that 1-2 player, and LA will hit you with the transition as the puck is continuing in play, just like that. But I want to be honest, I'm not sure how much is benefiting him to continue to shoot it that far fast. Might want to take up a little more time in his possession time. The players have 7 seconds to get it across the line, so I would say that it's a little advantageous to be able to use that time. What up, Jaden? Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, guys. This is the battle for number 28 in the world. We're getting a ramp up.
Ready. Play puck.
We're ramping up for the World Tournament happening in August here in the Lone Star State in Margaritaville, Congo. And any of you guys can participate. If you guys think you're so good on the air hockey table, come prove it then. Come accept the challenge. Register yourself for the air hockey tournament and see what you got.
Game.
I guarantee you're going to have a lot.
Not my pencil.
That was a nice delivery there by LA on that left bank there, hitting it with the back of the mallet. Looked like a kind of a delayed release there, but it's just the back of the mallet.
Kind of like
a little stiff arm.
Thank you.
I like that release.
It doesn't
it's one that
hurt
definitely reminds me of how his dad plays a little bit.
All right. 1-0.
Jaden Hayes saying, I subscribe for you, my bro. Hey, I appreciate that, Jaden. Jeff Black saying, free Diddy. Not sure that's going to happen. And I'm not sure what air hockey got to do with Diddy. But he definitely ain't going to be free. Martinito saying, where can we bet on this? You can't bet currently, but you can vote. Put your vote in who you think is going to take it. Gray shirt, we got Lilo, number 66 in the world. And then we got LA, the current number 28, the higher rank. If you want to go for the underdog, root for Lilo. And if you want to go for LA, drop the caps in the chat. Drop the baseball caps in the chat. All right, Cal, you gotta chill out, bro. Let's keep it PG. Keep it PG. It's not fun when I gotta delete all these comments because you want to be silly in the chat. Spit at 1990 saying I got 5 on LA.
3.
LA, it is currently leading the set count.
3-1.
Man, that was an extremely fast cross by Lilo. Filthy cross.
Forward.
You know, that forehand game has been working for LA. It's not what he's kind of making the base of his game off of, but it is working for him. I'll kind of play with that a little bit more.
Timeout
But it
called.
seems like this is more like a series of shots going in between both players rather than.
Play puck.
Well, actually, no. The cross and the cut combo here has been working for Lilo quite a bit. LA has been throwing kind of a set of very sporadic kind of shots rather than focusing on one set setup type of game.
Game point 1.
But that last one, I will say, is a playoff of the last one that he scored. I'm not gonna lie, if I was playing at this pace on the table, I would be tired by now.
Game.
We're not close. We're not even close to finishing this set, this match, guys.
Did you
Can't even imagine. I'd be sweating.
I did.
So LA is up 2-1 on Lilo. Lilo
right.
looking to
I
tie it
just
up in the
double-checked
set count. The way that you take a set is you win the
2-0.
best 4 out of 7 games.
Ready.
Right? It can be over as quick as
Play
4
puck.
games, or it can take as much as 7 games. Both players kind of tying up the games. I love game 7s. Those are intense. They usually seem a little more quiet on the commentary when I'm watching as a fan. What up, R6 King?
Ready.
Thank you for tuning in.
Play
Alexa
puck.
saying he already is. Damn, bro. You really care about Diddy. His days are over. Puff Daddy is over.
Play puck. 1.
All right, guys. Keep it PG. Keep it PG.
1-0.
Chill out. Oh, nasty, nasty right wall by LA. That's a nice setup, though. One of my favorite right walls to shoot is right off the drift as it's turning into that wall. For some reason, it really catches players' defense
3-1.
by surprise. That's crazy series of exchanges here. Reminds me of the episode of Dragon Ball Z when they're just meeting each other's hands. They're both just hitting into each other's fists. Yeah, these exchanges are very quick.
5-2. 5-3. Table's off. Play puck.
Michael Hannah saying LA
point
wins.
3.
I super chat. Hey, we'd appreciate it if you did.
Game point 4. Game. Oh, that count is 3-0. Ready. Ready. Play puck. 1. 1-0.
Spit is saying double up.
2-1.
Let's go, LA.
2-all. Ready? Play putt. 3-2. 4-2.
Nice cross there by Lilo. That has been one of the most successful shots as the match has continued to go on. She needs to continue to build, I think, off of that. Off of that shot there, the cross. Not sure how many left balls she's shooting off of that delay, but it could be pretty successful if she can get that left wall in a few more times than she's shooting that right wall. Oh, there it goes, hitting a little 1-2. Yeah, but LA kind of hugging. Looks like maybe cheating a little bit to the right. To the right side there. Sometimes player would kind of do what's called a little like kind of a cheat defense, right? If you know the opponent's favored side, you can kind of cheat a little bit, right, in order to kind of take that one shot away. But you have to be careful if they adjust.
Ready? Play puck.
Elixir is saying that's why. Hey, how are you? Turn on this one.
5-4. Play puck.
Got it.
5-all. Set point 5. Set point. Game point. Game.
I was just saying that's why I voted for Lilo, because she uses the cross, and LA has been struggling to defend. Yeah, it's very dangerous when you can get the cross working. You can get a lot of shots kind of working to play with that one, especially with that delivery that she has. Instead of saying LA.
All right. 3 games to 1. Ready? Ready? Play puck. 1. Table's off. Ready. Play puck. 1-all. 2-1. Lost him out at point does not count. Ready? Play puck. 2-all. 3-2. 4-2. 4-3. 4-all.
Yes. And then when you hit this button, it switches to this. Okay, hit again. It's on a KD. So you can have one keyboard.
Play puck.
I thought about doing. I got a 4 kV in here somewhere. Look up all these machines.
5-4.
I'll go ask them.
5-0.
Oh. Well, it's right next to this one. Right next to Chris.
Ready? Play puck. Game point 5. Set point, game point. Set. The game count was.
But it's saying lock in
so
LA,
it's 10
focus.
to 9.
Zara saying this is
LA,
supposed to be a
I'm
serious
about to
game.
add up
Yes, this is a game. This is
Oh, this set is over. I'm about
challenge
to.
match for the number 28 in the world. Lilo, the girl, is the number 66. LA
Yeah,
is
so
the
hold
current
up.
number 28.
10, 14. Okay.
See if it's. May not be working.
Okay.
Yeah, let me go reset it.
10. It's 10 to 14 games. Yes.
10 to 14 LA.
Siri, set a 7-minute timer.
No, that's periods.
4 to 7, 14 to 10.
14 LA, 10 Lima. Should be on the screen. But we go ahead and we need to reset. Hit the start answer. Close it. Oh no, click it again. It doesn't minimize it. Once you close it, hit that button again. Single click. Mouse over it to see it. And then mouse over the upper right and close it completely. Thank you. And then that Windows button. LA one. And then when it restarts, the control center. See how that doesn't come down, so they can from the middle of it.
You see me standing close, I'm trying to remember. You see me staring off because my brain is just trying to
Work
remember.
on it.
Oh, yeah, I'm tired. Like 3 hours. No, it's not bad. Like, we walked in here, like, 2 o'clock, and then we
Random people at 2 a.m. Fun.
First was Thanksgiving, and I was like,
Same
I woke up early for work.
Oh, okay. So you work today? I'm about to head to
Oh my goodness.
How are you doing?
I'm doing
I worked
good.
last night and then I
It's
came
boring.
in for a minute to see what's going on.
Yeah,
So I paid that and then
it's summer. I don't
fixed it.
got
You're
stuff.
bored?
Yes. Like, okay, one of my best friends are in Florida. She's been in Florida for about a month.
Okay, so it's,
My other friend I invited,
you're on
he
last
was.
year first.
I asked him if he could come today. He couldn't. Stuff like that. Those are like the only 2 friends I hang out with.
yeah, that is.
And then I hang out with Bethany. We're planning to hang out sometime soon.
You guys are covered.
So we'll just do it in real time. We'll even update the names.
I have one of his friends that come over. Kind of becomes like the 3 of us instead of the 2 of them sometimes. Cause I'm also his friend, so yeah. That is boring.
Then there's just the rep up there.
Not a lot to do.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
It's the pool.
That's what we're also supposed to do that. Like he was like he comes over, comes here, we go to the pool.
No, unless.
But possibly tomorrow though.
Okay. Hey,
We went to the pool once already together.
Big movement, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you started, you're good.
You can get that summer job.
We're
You
not
just
ready.
I can't even drive.
It's working.
No.
Input,
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, I don't want to do an hour, but I'll do
lower
30.
30s.
And
You just keep stacking.
so it'd be like 15 for I don't know.
It's a third one now.
I was gonna say 15 for 30 minutes, but 30 for an hour.
Yeah. Then if you offer 15 to 30, I'll be like, oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
And they have to
You're
change
grounded.
window over to challenge map.
No games. Why is her hand behind her back?
Yeah, you can't play whatever the games. Fortnite.
I can play. Yeah. He doesn't play Fortnite. I do.
Or not.
I'm the Fortnite player. So bad. I have 10, 9 like wins back to back. But like that's like, okay, I win this game. I win this next game. And then I lose the next game. But partially is also because I play with someone. He's pretty good. So it's like I normally win when I play with you. So
Yeah. I won one time and then I was like, you know what?
if you ever want to play, let's play.
Alright.
Bet.
Let me hook up my Xbox.
What we gonna change the sizing or
I play on my PlayStation. Good thing about it is that if you don't have like a headphone set, your controller acts as like
Which
the
one?
PlayStation 5.
Oh,
So like the speaker, the mic, and everything is already on. Okay.
So it's been almost 2 hours.
So
20 minutes. So if we put on the timer. 1:20.
Yeah.
I think that's the right timer.
You're on this side. No. I think you're on this side.
Or 1200 maybe.
I think LA's on this side because yeah.
I actually don't remember.
Yeah. Another 0 at the end.
Me neither, but I think he was on this side. He was on this side. That's too much. Ready? Ready? Play putt.
Yeah, we'll click it. And then set. Hit set and then set again.
That felt funny. Ready?
It works.
Play putt.
Yeah, try it again. Yeah, and then hit start. There you go.
One.
Got up and then reset shot clock. Reset. Timeout. Okay, and then now go ahead and pop on the other tool.
Ready? Play putt.
So we're going to click in the background. Should be able to. I'll ask.
1-0. Two one. 2-0. 3-2. Ready? Play putt. Okay. Ready? Play putt. 3-0. 4-3. 4-0. 5-4. 5 off. It's good.
Mari Silva saying yes. LA is currently
Game
leading
point
3
5.
sets to 1 over Lilo. It's not looking good for Lilo so
Game.
far. But we want to keep it competitive, see if she can take a set here. She can take this one and extend her life here on the challenge match. That'd be pretty awesome because we do want to see more
I don't
air
know
hockey.
because I don't really use it. Up. Ready? Ready? Play putt.
Just a couple nerds.
1. Two.
Danny Hines? Oh yeah? Wow.
Lost a mallet.
You guys want to do something here? Just kind of
Play putt.
Chelsea can just go. There's no way.
2-1.
Casual conversation.
Oh,
2 off,
beautiful,
table's off.
beautiful left wall over by Lilo. And it works because if she's shooting that cross, that's how you open up that left wall.
Play putt.
Thank you, Pete.
3-2.
And we got the gang in the booth. The booth is
4-2.
slowly teaming up right now.
The Avengers assembling on Saturday.
Avengers, assemble.
Ready? Play putt.
Cumbia comes on.
5-2.
5-2 LA.
5-3.
See, if she could play with that tenacity, right?
That game count's pretty solid, too. She's doing good.
Ready?
She's doing good, but she's
Play putt.
down 3-1 right now in the set count.
I mean, still, that's she's not making every set just gimmies, right? Like she's
Ready.
you can tell she's fighting.
Play putt.
Definitely. There was one set that they went the seventh game, 6-6, and it went to LA's favor.
Game point 3.
Could have tied it up. Could have been a different game right now. Definitely a 2-2. But we'll see how that
Game
kinda
7-3.
pans out right now. The game ain't over yet.
Game
Although
count
LA
is
playing with a lot
2-0.
more confidence now. Hey, Dan.
How's everything going?
Good, good. You want?
You holding it down?
Yeah, we are. You want to do a little commentary? Let's get Danny in a chair.
Ready? Ready? Yeah. You can take your 2 minutes.
Didn't surprise anybody. We got a guest commentator, Danny Hines. You may or may not know him, but you're gonna know him by the end of the stream right now.
Oh no, that
How we
wall
doing,
ball-
Danny?
that new wall
Have you been
ball.
watching a little bit of this game?
Like it looks cool.
I
wanna learn
haven't
it,
actually.
but, like, why change it?
My daughter, she's getting her license
Come
here
on.
soon, so she's doing downtown driving,
Alright.
and said, you know what? Let me just look, and I saw that you guys were on live, so I was like, we need to stop at 7-6 because she needs a little stress
ready?
break, anyways.
Ready?
So
play putt.
so we're here, and so thankful to actually be able to hang out with you guys for a few minutes and get to see Lilo here and LA, Marino here play. Hoping his dad would have been here too. Anthony would love to have seen him, but it looks like he's not. But did get to see his mother join.
1-0.
Yeah, so far it's been a very
2-1.
hard-fought challenge match. You can see the game count 16-10. So Lilo stepping it up here, but falling a little short on the set. So LA is up currently 3-1.
Okay, so set counts 3-1, and what's the game count right now?
You'll see
2-0.
it's going to be 16-10.
Okay, 16-10 total games. What's okay? Gotcha.
Yeah, this set. What is the game count?
This set right now. That's what we have to find.
Maybe Ben will go get that set. What's this
3-2.
game count this set? Inquiring mind, yeah. Inquiring minds want to know. Can you check with Pete? He probably knows, if you don't mind. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, sir.
4-2.
Yeah, so watching these players, I've known them both since they were very young, and both of their games have matured quite a bit. It's the first thing I noticed when I walked in.
Play pop.
It's funny how that happens. Age will slow us down a little, but make you a little wiser, I think. Of course, you can't say that to Colin. I mean, he's definitely wiser, but he's still fast as hell. So, yeah, I know.
You gotta give him a lot more time.
No, I know. But
I love to think about the concept of somebody who grows up playing air hockey, right?
yes,
Because I grew up playing other sports, so it's like I wish I would have taken this on a little earlier. It's so fun.
Wow.
And then you get somebody like Colin, right?
I have my
And a few other
reflexes.
players, like these players, I think, who've kind of
ready?
grown up playing air hockey as well, and that's why
play
they're such
puck.
strong players.
oh, no doubts. I remember, gosh, Colin could
It's
barely
good.
couldn't even reach the center of the table. He's such a young man, and to watch him sprout where he was
Okay.
taller than me and had a much greater I guess
Play puck.
stretch and everything else. I mean, just much further reach, and he was already super quick and even quicker than I could ever be. But man,
5-2.
when you help the younger generation at that age develop, the muscle
5-3.
memory, the sky's the limit to actually how the sport can go. So how well the sport can be played. And I didn't start playing until I was 19, and I think Colin had already won like 6 championships by the time he was 19. So it just goes to show what the difference getting started at a young age can do.
Yeah, so saying at 19, but did you have anybody else who kind of grew up with it that you knew at the time?
No, not really. Because kind of the I guess the
5-4.
generation before, like my generation, Tim Weissman's generation, air hockey guys were kind of considered, kind of the loners. And a lot of them weren't married. They didn't have families. They were just focused on air hockey and whatnot. And then,
It's
Tim,
all right.
I know, gosh,
ready?
he was, he got married not
play puck.
long after I started playing. And obviously, they have, several children. They're all excellent air hockey players now, and world champions, and now just they have children of their own. And,
Game point 4.
and those kids, they're not even a year old, and they're already hitting perfect right wall unders from what I heard. I haven't been able to verify that, but I wouldn't doubt it. That was a great catch there by me. Okay, gotcha. So the game count this set 2-0 Ella Marino, and again up three sets to 1. Is that correct? Okay, excellent. Oh, beautiful
Game.
cross straight. Yeah,
I
very nice. I love seeing that.
want to know what you think, Danny, about this
2-1.
very fast-paced level of play. I'm sure you've seen several styles over the years, but watching these two players, they're relentless on the table. And, when I used to play, when I would play a little bit faster, you always have somebody saying slow down. But from what you've seen so far and what you've seen in the past, would you say slow down for both of these players?
Mom.
Well, to be honest, I think they both have slowed down from when they were playing. Just a year or two ago, last time I saw them. And
Itching me.
again, that a lot of that comes with just the maturity of it. Understanding quality of drift, understanding positioning. Where you want to position your offense when you're setting up shots, and understanding, deception a little bit more. So when you start understanding those things, and you realize, man, I don't have to drift super fast in order to score and be effective, and I can conserve a whole lot of energy when I do that. So I think players are realizing that to some degree.
All right.
These two here, like I said,
Game count
I
is
think it's just
2-1.
really the evolution of their personal games.
Ready? puck.
You know, they realize kind of their sweet spots on the table where they're effective at hitting those shots. You know, the step for both of them, you know, is going to be really the next step is going to be where they aren't going to be, you know, dictated by the drifts with their offense, but more where they are dictating the drift to set up their offense and do the shots that they want to perform the shots they want to perform. Well, you know, it looks like Marino. He was kind of doing like a reverse circle drift type. You know, it's kind of a little hybrid of kind of how his father, you know, plays at times, and he's kind of going back to more of a kind of, you know, right to center drift. You know, he's a bit of an anomaly in that family. He's a righty, you know, which you know, I love righties, not lefties. Lefties are evil. You know, very difficult to defend. Man, yeah, senior man. Anthony is a beast. Yeah, man. I know we had some battles, and I know he's still playing strong at his rightful age of about 90. Yeah, so you know, it's hard to argue one way or the other. I mean, I think it's really a comfort thing, right? So just like anything in life, right? If you're comfortable playing, or you know, good analogy right now, my daughter learning to drive and just being comfortable driving. You know, as she gets comfortable, she's a better driver. She takes her time. She's not stressing over things. You know, no different in air hockey. You know, the more comfortable you are playing somebody, the better you can perform, the more efficient you can be as well. And, you know, when you're a lefty, you're used to playing righties. But if you play another lefty, they go through what a lot of us righties go through whenever we play a lefty. And it's funny, you know, you can talk to Vince, and they're like, yeah, man, that playing lefties is weird. And you know, Vince, like, you know, one of the greatest lefties of all time, if not the greatest. I've said that he has reached the highest level of play for any lefty I've ever seen. You know, but if people don't know out there, I'm talking about the Bus out of San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, love that man too. Another brilliant player. And, you know, we're going to see all these guys here in about a month, right? Yeah. Are you guys ready? Because you know, I've been warming up my voice and, you know, practicing singing every night, you know, so I can, you know, no, I'm just kidding. Nobody wants to hear me sing. Yeah, definitely not going to sing.
Game point 5.
Oh my God! You know, maybe I can get my cousin to come. My cousin actually can.
Game point either way.
Play. He's. You know, it will be a slow song, so you can enjoy that just slightly slower speed. Which Jacob? You got to be more specific these days. Weissman or Munoz? Okay, Weissman. Okay. Yeah, I love it. Yes, it is. If you know what, if Weissman learns that shot, he's going to be that much more deadly, and he's just going to. Oh man, I want to see it so bad now. Yes, sir. Oh, it doesn't matter where you hit it from. So here's the thing, like, you know, where a lot of players, when you're playing defense, you know, everybody looks for a read, right? What are you trying to read? And when somebody's, you know, attacking with their offense, and if somebody's reading speed and they you know, you hit a bank, typically your right wall under or your left wall under has to be faster than the over, because you want to beat the defense getting back to block the shot, correct? So if it's typically hit a little slower, it's typically going to be the over the mallet shot, so left or right. So when you find somebody that is reading the speed, you use that to your advantage when you're on offense. So you hit an off-speed right wall under or left wall under, and then they move right out of the way. And how much energy did you just save on that offense too? So but again, you got to make it look the same, and it
3-0.
can't be too slow where they, you know,
Yeah, it's all
react incorrectly and then go back to block it.
selling everybody.
Yeah. So, anyways, and Jacob has experience of having that work on him.
4-3.
You know, I know firsthand because I watched it. I was on the other side of the table, but so I love the fact that he's gonna, if he's starting to use that and implement that. Oh my God, because he's such a ridiculously awesome player.
Yeah.
And if he's starting to do that,
Ready?
I love it. I
Play
can't
puck.
wait. Good stuff. All right.
4-4 in the possible set game.
Yep. So possible match game here for LA. Ooh,
5-4.
got by the defense there of Lilo. 5-4. Ooh,
Match point 4.
4.
Tables off.
Quick little.
I
Looks
missed
like
that
a
one.
left wall
Ready.
under. Get a
Play
little
puck.
screen, and my eyes aren't quite as what they once were. Ooh, got a little piece of that there.
Did you charge that?
All right.
Ready?
I guess that
Play
was
puck.
called as a charge. Yeah, one thing I'd like to see still. Ooh, there it is. It's forehand
Match.
left wall under to end the match. Yeah.
17-30. Dang it. Hello?
Yeah, you know, if you're not used to defending a forehand, heck yeah, man, people should use it. You know, I never got to play the great Bob Dubuisson, but he's a 4-time world champion out of Colorado back in the 80s. And unfortunately, he's no longer with us. But, you know, he had one of the greatest, most legendary forehands the game has ever seen. Just super powerful. Literally would just move your mallet out of the way and still go in. You know, but, you know, the person that really talked to you about that to give you a much better, you know, detail because they experienced it would be like Phil Arnold or you know, Tim Weissman, of course. But I unfortunately never got to play him and never got to meet him. So that's one of my, you know, really regret not finding this sport sooner in my life. You know, I really wish I did. It was just a, you know, gosh, a few years. You know, had I found it just a few years earlier, I might have had a chance to meet him. Yeah.
I think your game would be a lot different.
Who knows, man? Who knows? You know, no doubts, because I can promise you this: everybody that I came across affected my game one way or another. You know, it's whether it's a guy you run across on the table that you don't even know their name and you just realize something while you're playing them, or whether it was somebody like an Owen Geraldo who literally took you under his wing and said, "Come here, son," and just told you what to do. You know. You know, but I was very fortunate. I had some great mentors, you know, and I got to watch some of the, you know, still to date, some of the greatest air hockey I've ever seen, you know, like Tim Weissman, Bill Upchurch, this one challenge match they had, I think it was 96. And, man, I got to referee something like a set or two, and I was just probably drooling all over the scorecard because it was such a beautiful thing because you had, you know, to me, probably the most efficient offense of all time being Tim Weissman, going up against just one of the most powerful, fluid, you know, offenses in Will Upchurch. So you had two prime players right there that, man, it was really awesome to watch. So I learned so much from that. So, you know, if anybody has an opportunity to actually go and referee high caliber players, do it. You will learn just by watching. That doesn't mean that you can't, you know, you got to make the right calls because you won't be reffing long, but you know, learn from those guys, you know, see what they're doing, what makes them so successful, you know, and these are the things that you have to look at, you know, whenever you're playing.
I got a question for you. Let's get into the chat because I love that this is brought up by Cody Snow. It's for one of the defensive specialists here in the booth. It says, why do they have their defense in the field? mathematically, if they keep it closer to the gate, they'd have more reaction time. Why is that right or wrong, Danny?
Well, so I love the fact that you bring it up mathematically. So geometry is part of math, and it's so if I guess probably the best way for me to put it, the analogy I like to use is soccer. So like if it's a one-on-one situation from a soccer or for the goalie and a forward, what does the goalie do? The goalie actually charges the forward. He doesn't stay back. He actually goes out. The reason he does is he takes away the angles of either side of the goal. So the mallet is only 4 inches and 4 1/4 inch, something along those lines. And that goal is like 14 inches or something along those lines as well. So obviously, if you have your mallet against that goal, you are allowing 2 big holes on either side of the table. And if somebody's playing defense like that, man, you talking about drooling from the offensive player. They are just gonna, go from one side to the other, and the only thing you can possibly do is guess. And the odds are not in your favor if you're having to guess. So the one thing that air hockey has, right? So the problem is this. Yes, if that takes away the straight shots, but now you have the banks, right? So that's where the whole kind of pyramid or triangle defense evolved. So you're up higher into the field of play to take away the angles of the straight shot. So they can't hit a straight shot on you. But now you're having to pull back for those banks. And that's where the strategy comes in, under the mallets, over the mallets. My suggestion, I'm sorry, what was the guy's name here? Cooley? Cody. I'm sorry. My glasses, I don't have my up close glasses on, man. So I have those at work. But anyways, yeah, so if we're looking at the dilemma that's created in air hockey is you have that rail, so now we're going to hit those banks. So if you get onto centerline.com or the Centerline channel on YouTube, there's a lot of videos that kind of really break that down and give you much greater detail. But in an essence, the original defense, when this thing started back up in the early 70s and mid 70s, was to stay back against that goal and stay in front of it. But unfortunately, offenses, they got so accurate, and you only have so much time to react. And it doesn't look like we're hitting it all that fast and whatnot. But if you kind of put it in perspective, what is it? 60, 90 feet? What is it? 60 feet, right, from the mound in baseball. So 60 feet. They're throwing 100 miles an hour. Well, it's an 8-foot table, but we hit about really close to that center line, so it's really closer to 4 feet. But if you're hitting 4 feet at 40 miles an hour versus 100 miles an hour, and it's 60 feet, you have a lot more time to react to a Nolan Ryan fastball than you do, or a Chapman to give it a Rex Chapman or whoever what's that guy's name that Altuve likes to hit the home runs on? I can't remember. That guy, I think he's not even a Yankee anymore, but they even kicked his ass out of there. But the guy's got a ridiculous arm, but you actually have less time to react in air hockey than you do in Major League Baseball. So if you put that into perspective, you might kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. And I'm not taking anything away from baseball. I love that sport, and it's 3D. This is 2D, right? So we're on a 2-dimensional table here, and baseball is 3 dimensions. So you have a lot more to ground to cover in baseball. So I'm not trying to compare the difficulty or anything along those lines. I'm just giving a good little point of reference for everyone.
And it's different types of offensive deception. If you're a pitcher, because you have that 3 dimensions. We can't slide the puck under. There's no possibility, right?
Well, there is a difference in spin that you can put on.
That's true.
So the spin will actually, a certain amount of spin hitting a shot will make it kind of bounce off that rail just a little bit. So there is that. But really, it's about positioning, it's about releases,
Yeah,
and it's
that's-
about
that's
speed,
exactly.
right? So the different releases you have, you know, you want it to look like it's going to be a bank shot when it's going to be a straight shot. That's like your classic cut shot. So that these are all things to try to fool the defense to get the defense to get out of position. You know, but let me tell you, it's a fun sport. You know, I wish I could still play it today, but you know, life throws curveballs, even at air hockey players. You know, but I still try to be a part of this community as much as I can. But man, let me tell you, this is a lot of fun that anybody can play pretty much anywhere. As long as you got power, you got a table, you can make it happen.
I wanted to see if we could kind of give them a little insight, because there was a comment earlier about Lilo using more of what seemed to be like a body feint along with her delivery, and then somebody who said that LA was using more wrist. So at the time, they saw that maybe LA with the wrist wasn't doing enough damage and that the body feint was more effective. What have you seen in terms of body feint, right? Or what can you add to that?
Yeah, so concerning that, to me, it's just different releases, right? You have to, you know, top level defenses realize that it's really about positioning of the puck. If you are so focused on the releases, you're going to get fooled, and you actually don't even need to look at that in all reality. You know, it's about the positioning of the puck, where it is on the table, what kind of angles are they, you know, trying to open up, and then outside of that, it's the direction of where the puck is going to go. Those are the things that you need to look at when you're on defense. If you look at positioning of, or sorry, if you look at the release and whatnot and speed, you're going to get fooled. And that's what makes. I mean, it's the most common error. It's what a lot of people do. I mean, they see a certain motion, and then the puck goes, you know, on a certain part of the goal, and it does that. You know, it creates a conditioned response, right? For all of our psychology 101 majors out there. So it creates that conditioned response. So you naturally start just reacting a certain way whenever you see that motion from your opponent. And you have to realize that all that motion stuff doesn't matter. It's really the puck, because your battle's with the puck. It's not with that guy's mallet or your opponent's mallet or anything along those lines. It's purely where the position of the puck is and where it's going, the direction it's going.
And it's kind of easier said than done when you first start out, because like people, you know, their eyes are always drawn towards motion. And when you slowly drift the puck up and swing your arm really fast, you kind of by instinct tune into the arm, right? You tune
exactly.
Into
Yes.
And so you forget to look at the puck, and sometimes a great shot could just be stopped just by actually keeping your eye on what matters, right?
Oh, absolutely. That is, every shot can be stopped.
Yeah.
Every shot.
Yeah.
Every shot can be stopped.
There's no magic bullet here.
I promise you that. I know that we have a few shots we call the, you know, indefensible or you know, the unblockables and this and that. But I'm a purist when it comes to defense, and I believe that every shot can be blocked.
Yeah.
You know, it just can be. So, you know, that mallet will stop any shot. It may fly up and hit you in the face or something, but it'll be stopped.
So, you get the puck back anyways, don't
that's
you?
right. Heck yeah, yeah.
Wait, and I gotta say that again. When I'm making a note for Ramiro, he said any shot can be blocked.
Oh yes, yeah. So this one's just for Ramiro. Any shot can be blocked, Ramiro. He knows that already. He knows that. But obviously, the best offenses are going to put you in a very extreme situation, right? And they're gonna set you up where, look, I'm gonna do this so fast. If you're not there for it, then it's gonna score every single time. So you have to literally be out of your comfort zone in order to take this shot away. And then, you know, then all of a sudden, once you kind of start blocking that, then they say, okay, well, here's my counter. Can you block both?
Yeah, yeah.
And then here's my counter to that counter, right? So those are the top offenses, and that's what I'm talking about, like efficiency, right? So So when the top players have an efficient offense where they're going to come at you with these main attacks that they know they can do anywhere on the table,
Yeah.
and they're going to do it very effectively and efficiently. They know you have to be there to take it away. If you're not there, they're going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Until the game's over.
And then it's almost like a defensive trade-off because like you were saying earlier, like with the angle, the further out you are, the better you can block some straights.
No, you can block all straights.
Well, if they come at a different angle from the straight.
But if you're far out,
the further out you
far
are,
enough out,
yeah,
in front of that puck,
you can block.
You can block every straight.
But then you have the trade-off because the further out you are, the harder it is to react to that wall.
That's right. So the banks, yeah.
And so it's a constant. You're
force the bank.
Absolutely, yeah. So my mindset was, because if you look at it, right? So offense, you always want to like, okay, offense has the edge. They're the ones that know what shot's coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So from a defensive perspective, for me, it was like, no, I'm not going to let them have that mental advantage.
Yeah.
I'm going to force them to hit a shot on me because they're not going to hit straights.
Yeah.
So I will take away the straights and force them to hit a bank. So no longer do they have a mental edge. I know they have to hit a bank in order to score.
So you're mind gaming
Absolutely.
If you position out far enough, you can block as many straights as possible.
Yep.
And then you're forcing the bank. So then you worry about if you see it come at a slightly different angle than the straight, you expect the wall and you immediately just pull for the wall every time. Is that kind of the idea?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the idea. So I mean, if you take away the straights, right, and you're just not going to let a straight go in.
Yeah.
That's it. So you have like this absolute prejudice against straight shots, right? Okay, so it's okay to be prejudiced in air hockey when it comes to straights. You hate straight shots. You just hate them.
Yeah.
It's the shortest distance between two lines, right?
Yeah,
2 points. It's a straight shot.
Yeah.
Right. The bank shot. Actually, there's more room for error. They hit it too hard. It may fly off the rail,
or just go right past the goal.
Exactly. Yeah. So, or just more room for error there versus a straight shot. Especially with the top players, it's rare they're going to really, really miss those edges, those corners.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take away those straights, you force them to hit a bank, and now it's like, okay, I know what you have to do to score.
Yeah.
So now I'm just waiting on it. The straights I don't have to think about. Right.
Yeah.
It's naturally being taken away. And if I take away the banks slowly, even if they score on me at first, I get a feel for them. Then all of a sudden, now what do they have? That's called getting shut down.
Yeah.
Now the defense completely owns it. Right.
Okay.
So no different than a pitcher, right? When they're throwing a no hitter, they have the batter on edge.
Yeah.
They're not sure what's coming. I guarantee you, every one of these, Major League Baseball players, every single one of them, even the ones sitting on the bench, even the ones that are in AAA, if they know that pitch is coming, they're going to freaking jack it.
Okay.
If they know that pitch is coming, and everybody says, hey, here comes this, fastball right down the middle, man, all those guys can pretty much hit it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, but if they don't know there may be a changeup, it may be a slider, maybe a curve, maybe a knuckleball, whatever, right? So many different pitches are available, right? Then now all of a sudden they're not sure.
And so I guess a follow-up to that would be, because you say to be prejudiced towards the straight, but to a degree, at some point, reaction times create a limitation to even getting to the bank. So if you play out really, really far, and some people can, Connor plays out really far.
Yeah, he does.
And
so does
he
his
makes
brother.
He makes it work because they can react really well to those banks.
Yes.
Other people cannot.
So
how do you find
training.
your limitation to how far out you want to go?
It's training and creating that muscle memory is really the word. So if you actually train yourself to not hesitate, or to train yourself, not to move until you know for sure and you see that it's going towards the rail. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you're just staying there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you'll find that you're a lot quicker than you realize.
Yeah. I've been coming to that conclusion the last few weeks because Tim was destroying me on just the cut with the little time delay.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, okay, next week when I play, I'm gonna hold steady until the absolute last second of the release. Like as soon as it releases, try and see where the puck is going and just focus on the puck. Because I always try to focus on the puck, but yeah, I do get caught up in
let me
the
tell you,
arm movement
that
sometimes.
shot is so amazing. That it's just a medium speed type cut release, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's accurate. And he just sits there, and it's he's holding it. He's going to hit that really good cut, accurate, or he's going to hit a blistering right under, right? So
Exactly.
it puts you in like this, what they like to say, a crocodile situation. So this,
Yeah.
Brian Ocraco is he's infamous for getting really frustrated, back in the early days with trying to defend that. And the answer is like, what? I know that right wonder is powerful, and I know that it's super accurate, and I know that he can hit it,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not going to fear it, right? But I'm going to take away that cut, even though the cut's not nearly as intimidating. The cut's not, because it's kind of medium speed. It's it's not really an intimidating shot,
And
but
realistically,
it's so much more effective than anything else.
yeah. And even though that right wall is scary, when I played him, he missed a few. So
There you go.
So even if you never pull for the wall,
Just
you're
imagine,
you're guaranteed a few freebies, right? Like
so,
it
just
misses.
imagine playing him 30 years ago.
Yeah.
When he actually had some pop with that wrist.
Yeah.
It's not the same, I promise you.
Well,
I
there's some
promise
that
you.
still probably pops in that wrist.
Oh
Keep
yeah,
cartilage.
Yeah, bone to bone. There's probably
Yeah.
not much cartilage. I can relate.
Oh man.
So, but yeah, man. Oh gosh, but yeah, let me tell you, just watching videos of Tim, and of course his son Jacob.
Oh, absolutely.
Any of the Weissmans, I love just watching their offense. I learned so much just from that experience,
And it's really interesting to see just how heavily because now we have generational players where like a dad and a son play, or
Yep.
like how much the parents' play style kind of shows
Oh gosh.
in the kids, but it's never the exact same. Like you can see Tim
Yep.
in Jacob's gameplay, but you're like, it's like Tim with like a little remix to
Yeah,
it,
a
like
little hybrid
yeah,
version. Yeah,
yeah.
no doubts. And the Marino's the same way,
Oh, yeah.
right? The
Oh, yeah.
Cummings the same way, even though they all kind of,
Started
Colin,
around the same
they all
time.
started around the same time. I
Yeah.
mean, Mike came in, very late,
Yeah.
into the sport. I mean, I think he was already in his 40s when he started playing.
That just means there's hope for us, right?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, all right, yeah. So you got a little time. You got a
Yeah,
little time.
I got some time.
Like 6 months.
I'll be
I'm just
the
kidding.
I'll be the first geriatric world champion, right?
No, all good, guys. Let's see here. All right, but I'm probably gonna have to get going here. Any other questions or anything? I hope that answered his question
Yeah,
there.
he came back around, and then he started seeing the gameplay a little differently. On the
Okay,
table.
all right, cool. I'm glad I could make a difference there. That's
Are there
good.
any merits to playing left-handed when your right side is completely worn out?
I see nothing wrong with that. If you have that potential, if you feel comfortable playing lefty or righty, do it. If you feel like, I mean, Connor's a great example.
Yeah.
He had a pretty major injury in his pec, one of his pecs. I
No,
think.
it was a rotator cuff.
A rotator
Yeah,
cuff.
yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Up there, upper body.
Yeah.
On the right side, and so Connor, switched to lefty for seemed like over a year, and he really it helped him learn more about the game, because when all of a sudden you don't have those natural powerful gifts, right?
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
you can just quickly be all fast and hit these blistering shots. You have to kind of be more of a student of the game.
Yeah.
So he was forced to really learn a lot more about like opening a defense up. And now that he's playing righty again, it's helped him with that. So now he's that much more of a more deadly player in all aspects.
I think it also helps you. It helps you see from like the other side of the world. You know what I mean? Because like sometimes as a lefty, like when I play against a righty, I get hit by a shot and I'm like, I felt like I was in the right positioning to block that, but I wasn't. And then like, because there were a few weeks where my shoulder was just feeling bad, so I just switched to righty. I sucked, but I switched to righty. And all of those shots that I was getting hit by, all of a sudden were not the shots I was getting hit by, and it was different ones. And you can you start to get a feel for the angle that the righties are approaching the game at, because you're flipping the table around,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
it gives you some perspective on defense too.
Yep, definitely does. I agree with that. You know, I think if you look at just the, you know, the way our arms are and how they're connected to the shoulder, right? So
Yeah.
so you're either kind of pulling back against your body or kind of pulling back where it's an easier motion,
Yeah.
like to block like the left side or the right wall banks for a righty
Yeah.
versus a lefty. A lefty traditionally struggles blocking the right wall banks a little more so.
Mm-hmm.
Not always the case, but you know, I think it just kind of shows, you know what, as a defender, what do I need to do different to kind of counter my body being in the way of my elbow? And the answer to that is my body needs to move.
Mm-hmm.
Your elbow, your arm is an extension of your body. So if you're not actually pulling your whole body back when you're going back, you're actually not playing correct defense. So a lot of this stuff's from your legs. So when you're playing defense, you got to have the right balance. You got to be able to go forward and backwards on a moment's notice. So watch Colin play. I mean, you know, he's pulling back. His whole body's moving back, you know, when he's really, you know, I know he's not doing this in the first few rounds, right? Because he's pacing himself, and few can probably say he's paced himself even in the finals because he's just that good. But, you know, when he's really into it, his whole body is moving, and you'll see that, you know, the arm is just going along with it.
Yeah, and I actually think beyond just it being a more optimal motion, it actually does something from a muscular standpoint, because your muscle fibers they're made to move in conjunction with one another, and so priming one muscle to go makes the next muscle in that action move a little bit faster. So if you're moving your whole body, you're moving through your legs, up through your upper body, and then through your arm. It makes everything from the leg up move a little bit faster at each step. So if you're going full body into it, you can absolutely get way faster reaction times.
There you go. There you go. So my point exactly. You guys are all faster than y'all realize.
Yeah.
That's what it really boils down to. But again, it's, you know, to put it in layman's terms, I'm not talking about neurons firing off or anything. But, but just building up muscle memory, right? So, you know, proper training. You know, look at a lot of these videos on center line.
Yeah.
You know, read up on these blogs like the greats like Billy Stubbs. You know, Dan Myers has a good blog out there that you can read a lot of good information from. You know, and you guys tune into the Worlds, man, because you know, I'll be on there, and hopefully I'll have the right glasses on so I can read some of these chats maybe, and you know, we kind of go from there. But anyways, all right, guys, I gotta hit the road again and say some Hail Marys so my daughter doesn't kill us.
All right.
So, all right. Good talking, y'all. Peace out.
All right. Thank you, Danny.
All right, we'll see you. Okay, man. I'll be
seeing
good.
you.
It's good talking to you.
All right. Y'all be good.
Oh, I'm sweaty. This office is hot, dude.
Is it?
It's a little hot.
Well, I was right next to Danny Hines, so.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all were right.
He's cold on the table.
He's cold on the table. He's ice.
It was chilly.
Yeah.
It was chilly, but it wasn't Cincinnati chilly. Ew. Yeah, so you just heard from Danny Hines. You might not know who that is, but if you just Google Danny Hines air hockey, you might find out that he's a 10-time world champion.
Yeah,
if I don't have that wrong, he's pretty cold on the air hockey table. You guys
can puck around and find out what that was.
Yeah, you puck around and find out real quick.
Yeah.
But I like to think about like these players. Like, imagine when air hockey first came out, and you're like, oh hell yeah, let's go on the table, dude. You know?
Yeah.
It's very different now. It's still fun, but like it being the thing, you know, like Super Nintendo coming out or something.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
But these players, and not only that they go play on the table, but they start duking it out and getting into fights because of air hockey. You know, if that's what they said they used to do. They used to get pretty intense, and someone would duke it out.
I like. I feel like the more you get into it, the more enjoyable it is. Like, there in a lot of games, there's like this ignorance is bliss, where like the better you get at it, the more miserable you realize the game is. But honestly, this game doesn't ever really feel miserable unless you're playing Connor and Colin and Jacob.
Unless you're getting whooped on, man.
Or if you're getting
or some people, it could be, you know, it is bad.
But actually, I feel better getting whooped on than I do when I'm blowing like a 6-2 lead.
Yeah.
If you're up 6-2 and all of a sudden it's 6-6, you're like, damn, I'm trash. But it's still I still feel like it's more enjoyable in that regard because like to a degree you have a respect for what's going on the opposite end of the table. So it's like even though you're getting kind of dunked on, you're also like, well, at least it's Michael Jordan dunking on me, right? Like,
Did you just send a meme the other day of somebody getting dunked on?
oh yeah,
Who was it?
that was Shaq. Shaq dunking on.
Shaquille?
Was it dunking on Tim Duncan maybe?
Shaquille dunking on Tim?
Was it
Tim
dunking on
Duncan?
Duncan, dude?
Yeah. No, I don't remember when you sent that meme, dude. I died, dude. It was so good. That was so good. Ignorance is blitz, dude.
Ignorance is blitz, you said?
Yeah. Ignorance is blitz, blitz, blitz. Damn, Hibachi, what a nasty cross on the table right now.
You know what's weird is we joke about like Wu-Tang. We have the whole Photon clan and nothing to
Photon
fuck with.
clan, yeah.
I was listening to them on Shuffle earlier, and RZA has a song. It's called Grits, and we make the Grits joke.
Oh, we do?
Photon.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Crazy connection right there.
Grits is a good song, by the way. It's just a good one.
Yeah, it's been a fun day. Unexpected visit by the champ, Danny Hines. So that's pretty cool. Get to nerd out on some air hockey. You know?
Yeah.
Here's a little something for you guys. This was meant for Danny Hines when he walked in.
Another one.
Well, we missed it.
Yeah, we did. We were like,
I didn't want to interrupt. He was dropping too much air hockey knowledge, dude.
We hit y'all with the hezzy on the air horn.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
We need more air horn, honestly.
Needs more cowbell.
I know.
More cowbell, dude.
Not cowbell. There's a dude named like Cowbell on here. He was being crazy.
Oh, was he? There was a guy named Cowbell.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I was just referencing the SNL skit or whatever.
Yeah. Give me access. They're playing Queen on the Table right now.
Queen of the Table. Oh,
Queen
I see.
of the Table.
God did.
Imagine just having a DJ Khaled soundboard.
That's
You'd
dope.
probably have about 200 buttons just for a DJ Khaled.
I know.
Everything he just speaks in quotes.
But
and,
you don't even need you really just need like two to kind of explain anything that goes on the air hockey. It's either we the best
yeah,
or you played yourself.
Yeah.
And nothing in between.
yeah.
That was nice. That was a great
Maybe
wall.
major key.
Oh, yeah.
Major key. Yeah. Every time they do something right, major key. You played yourself.
You played
yourself. Oh man.
I love the Major Key album though. With the
Major Key. I was listening to it last week.
dude, Nas's album Done kind of went sick, went crazy.
No, that was there's a lot of good songs on there, and I know you like Nas, and Nas is on that one.
Yeah, he's my favorite rapper. So him and Lupe.
John Edson, Lupe. Oh, damn, that's a good one. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's good, dude.
John Edson saying you girls play good. Yeah, they do. These are all definitely top women players.
We gotta take a set or two, man.
Oh yeah.
Before we go too far.
I'm hoping we go on table one.
Oh, you want to jump on one?
Or we could jump on two. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This is the Photon Air Hockey League channel, bringing you all the air hockey coverage we possibly can. We had a challenge match right now, Lilo versus LA. She's still playing on the table, dude. I don't know how her shoulder ain't thrown out, but especially with how hard she plays.
I think the way some people shoot and move their bodies into the shot can really affect just how much wear and tear you put on your shoulder. Because I can play for hours on end and just not feel my shoulder at all, like in any pain or whatever.
Yeah.
And Zach's like, I don't know how you do it. And I'm like, I don't know either. You tell me. How do you not do it? You know, like you don't understand.
Well, there's definitely different styles of play.
Yeah,
Zach definitely tries to catch a lot of transition, and that's tough. And then I like to play around a lot. Now, when I play for real, I can play for a long time.
But I think
when I play shenanigans and playing around, that actually kind of hurts.
Okay. I think a swingy kind of shot is actually worse for the shoulder. Just because there's a lot more force actually affecting on your joint if you're swinging from the center to the outside of your body, like an actual a swipe, versus a punch is you're going forward. All that force is going into like the
Yeah.
arm itself, right?
Yeah, that you to get a more of a what's it called a weenus injury.
Yeah, like an elbowy
Yeah.
kind of thing, which arguably is probably more inconvenient for life. Like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
like moving your
Yeah.
elbow, sucking every
Yeah.
day is like not fun at
Yeah.
all.
You need your weenus, bro.
Yeah, you need your weenus.
It's still on table one. All right, we're gonna leave you guys. They're still playing Queen of the Table. Looks like Lilo took that one. Lilo leading the poll 60%. You guys got it right.
These keys got a lot more.
And look at
jiggling.
that. Zaki Chan saying physics.
Physics.
Listening to you talk shit about Zaki Chan's game.
No, I mean, I'm not talking shit about his
If you
game.
just tuned in, Zach, he
I
was
love
totally
Zach.
talking shit.
We know I love Zach. We know it. But yeah, if his shoulder's ever hurting, I do blame the way he shoots. That's not a bad thing. Like everyone shoots a different way, and it's what works for you, right? But
Yeah, he
you also
definitely
gotta
hit him
play-
the sloth shot on that one.
you got to be playing to your limitations, right? And if your limitation is like your shoulder, sometimes it's a good idea to like think of like an alternative method, right?
Yeah.
It might just level up your game anyways, because if you can shoot with different wrist motions and shoulder motions, and it's more ways to sell the wrong shot to the.
Hey, the way you talking about air hockey, you should be top 10, bro.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
You know,
you talk 10. You play.
let's be 100% honest. Let's be 100% honest. The thing that holds me back more than anything is my defense. It's my defense. It's not my offense.
Yeah, well, you could have learned. Well, if you remember what Danny said, if you would have taken. That's where I leveled up my defense with Danny.
Yeah. I really do need to find a day and time to actually get on a table with a bunch of the old heads or like some of the top players and just have them like wax poetic about defensive play.
Yeah.
Like, until I can figure out what's wrong with me, aside from my terrible eyesight and geriatric ass arms or something. I don't know. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not that old, y'all.
Geriatric titty ass hands in
Yeah.
the air.
It's like you know, they say when never mind. It's not relevant. It's not relevant.
Is it?
No,
Is anything really relevant when we're chatting in the booth?
Sometimes, dude. A lot of our memes kind of relevant. Kind of relevant. Okay. Did we leave those here overnight?
Looks like it.
Bro, those what is it, like chocolate chip macadamia or something? Look pretty good. Whatever those are. I don't know what it looks like.
Macadamia?
It looks like
Those
nuts.
are oatmeal.
Those are oatmeal? I mean, I like chocolate chip oatmeal too. Or is that oatmeal raisin? Because oatmeal raisin can die. I hate raisins, dude.
What the hell?
Yeah. He said he was on his way.
Oh.
I don't know if he knows that I'm here.
No.
We're gonna walk out the booth and find out. You know.
Why is that? Yeah.
Because I didn't actually say anything about coming down here. I just texted you and was like, dude, I need to
I do want to
play
get
like
a
a
setting
serious
with
set.
you.
Yeah,
A real one.
Yeah.
Oh, that boy Ryan in the chat.
We got
Let's go.
Ryan. Hey.
You know that boy Ryan likes the Power Rangers?
Does he?
Yeah.
Which one though?
Yeah. What Power Ranger you like again, Ryan?
You know, the answer, if it's Red Ranger, that's the basic answer, right?
Yeah, don't be
Red,
basic.
Red Ranger's the worst one.
You want to go for the creative one that went for a new career choice.
What,
was it the White Ranger or
Was it the White Ranger?
was it Tommy?
I don't remember.
You know what he did after his career? After his
One of them got arrested, didn't he?
his Power Ranger career?
One of them got arrested.
Yeah.
I don't remember what happened. There was a few different strange career path turns with the Rangers.
Ryan says is
The Black Ranger?
one.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna go with the green one.
It's kinda like-
with the little flute.
It's like he I don't know. It's like the Black Panther, like just the full black suit, you know.
Damn, you're not wrong.
Kind of a
dude.
sick outfit, you know.
Yeah.
Just by default, it's really cool.
Yeah. If I had a what is he called, a Megazord, it'd be a big old Gallo, dude, a big old fighting chicken. Yeah. And then whenever you play the song, it'd be like, I'm like, I'm here.
Well, what happens when you Mighty Morph? You just get like a chicken arm that shoots fire out of it or something.
Yeah,
That'd be cool. Never mind. I don't even have to ask no more.
Zach saying Photon Power Ranger shirts. Ryan said never seen the Power Rangers.
Bro, we have a lot of photon ideas that need to happen. Like for
I don't
real.
know. I'm gonna sit down in creative session, just create. But if you haven't already, drop a like and subscribe, chat. We're bringing you some more practice so you can level up your own game. Maybe pick up something that you're seeing and go whip on your friends. Go whip on your mama. I don't know.
Are we keeping the stream on while we go play, or are we? Alright.
Well, it looks like they're gonna play about.
I mean,
Michael Cummings and who's playing? The match is over already. LA won 3-1 over Lilo, but we're streaming for fun, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, you could come down here. And
yeah, you can come down and
you can catch these hands, dude.
Don't let him talk to you like that, Mike. Come dog on him on the table.
No, he gonna smack me up for the disrespect, dude. I watched it yesterday. I watched it yesterday. I saw those shots. They came with some like revenge in mind, dude.
I know. Michael Cummings ain't nothing to puck with.
Ain't nothing to puck with, dude.
There you go.
All right.
Michael saying, "Don't be disrespecting.
No,
Keep your name out his mouth before he Will Smiths you on the table, dude.
What's up?
He'll slap you."
I mean, I guess we can't commentate here, like with the mic, because if we're talking about our game, it's gonna make no sense, right? All right. I'm testing things today.
5 forward. Game 4.
Oh, you look at me. I'm here just like, thinking like, trying to remember stuff. So do it in the future.
No, we aren't, Chelsea.
Wow, you gap.
Oh, I yap a lot. That's why I didn't make it home until like 8 in the morning yesterday.
8?
I was chatting with them until like 7 in the morning.
Once you stop texting, I thought you were
That's why this morning when they went,
No, I was
how
just
did you
like-
practice session?
No,
I went,
I just had
LOL,
like
because I was
a
out.
realization.
I was leaving at like 7 in the morning. It was like 6:50, 6:50.
Fair enough.
I didn't sleep.
So fucking play.
No. about you, bro.
It's not really.
It's part of the game.
We got a point, Kobe. Yay! Nice. 8 points. Nice. 3 points.
Ready? What's the thing?
I like the sound effects. That's good. I need to tell you what I actually said. You'll find it funny. Not everybody will find it funny.
What in the diggity dog? You know when I saw this card and I was finding it around in your
Come on. I blocked my own shot.
Who the fuck is that? Oh, yeah.
And goal.
No, I'm at the mouth.
Yeah.
5-2, right? You didn't tell me anything. Why get away?
Casey bacon avocado. Oh yeah. Really?
Game 3. Game 3. Game 3.
am I doing?
Yeah.
Are we allowed to play?
No. She didn't have to start now.
Wow. I was asking for her. Ready? No, that was terrible.
2-1. Oh! 3-2. Good job, Chelsea.
That was a 50-50 chance of getting it right.
That's crazy.
Do a Phil shot. I saw your leg.
Fucking wild.
It's kind of fun. Are you ready? Yeah.
Go.
I pulled back too far.
3.
Wait, you can try it. It's actually fun. Oh my god, Johnny.
5-3.
Wait, you guys? 5-3 for who? For you? Any more challenge matches? Sign up for rope.
My partner just signed up already.
I'm the same. We keep talking about. We're like, yeah, we're trying to go. And then like, we go through
No
it.
one has to see it.
Oh my god. Ready?
Like, wow, it's just like crazy.
I know. Exactly. Yeah,
Forget
that's
it,
it.
spend it all, and you're like, oh, yeah, the next couple.
Yes. Nope. Oh my god.
I didn't say anything. I'm watching you hockey for once instead of playing.
Wow, instead of playing.
7.
You're gonna call us 7-7.
Alright.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to see some moves. I'm like, yeah, it's not happening. Why?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought he was going straight.
Maybe he was when you're there like 2 seconds.
I-
6-5. You ready?
Guys, I was like grounded at the ball like that. You're like, you blocked me. Imagine like I do that in a world like the same thing. Dude, I was hoping like someone would do it.
Oh my gosh, you got the tempo.
I do this, I think I would cry. Like,
Game 5.
Good game.
Good game. Okay, nice try, nice try.
Get
haven't started forever.
Oh, man.
Ready. Oh, keep it on the table.
The clutch.
What the fuck?
Did you see me?
Do you think it'll like?
No, I'm not touching it. Good fucking bro.
Ready?
Back.
And play.
Okay. Uno.
Ready?
No. Uno. Dos. Costos! $20 is the next score, Joe. Face.
Nah. If she scores on you, you have to pay for her ticket.
Dos, tres.
She has to pay for your ticket either way.
Even if she scores on me, I still dos, tres. Sorry. Oh, dos, cuatro.
Like literally, like people will be calling us nerds and like.
We are nerds.
We are definitely nerds. If you were here last night, you would have a crash out.
It was.
No, I meant those girls. They're like.
Oh.
You slap a bitch?
Get your guys back on the corner.
Grab that. Steven.
Dude, it was so funny. It's just like. I looked at Sammy and he's like. I'm like. Who let that stop?
Dos, cinco.
Yeah, you're a nerd. You got glasses on. He's like, whoa, I wasn't even talking to you.
Yeah. Ah, fucking give it back. I want to put it back in here. Nice. Good fucking. Dos, tres. No, cinco, tres. Hey. Going like this. Going like this and shit. You give me a big. Not legitimately. Metaphorically.
Like the flamingo kick. He was a fairy. Yeah. He was a fairy. With a baddie, with a baddie. Hey, hey, hey. Are you sure you're going to or no? Hey, what are you doing?
We're about to play set.
What up, buddy?
We're gonna play set.
You leaving? Aw.
Why do you want to leave? You're happy.
What's wrong with you? You don't want to just live here forever?
He's had enough of me one day.
Why do you want to leave?
Yeah.
Why do you want to leave? Where?
This is like Hotel California. You can never leave.
It's actually air hockey is a vortex. There you go. There's a vortex.
Well, you understood. I thought we understood, but until you understood, let's be honest.
Or the tornado.
Or cyclone.
He was a fairy. Yeah. Yeah. With a baddie. Baddie. I wonder if Brandon speaks. You like sexy red.
They don't have actual beautiful stuff, and that's a plus. I looked up how to spell fucking games. And I bought one. I don't know if you remember. I bought 5 games.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ruby Sapphire, Emerald, 5 Red Green, Game Boy Advance. All in Japanese. You like the blue one? Bye. Chelsea, do you want them out?
Huh?
Do you want them out or do you not care? Okay, I'm taking it out then.
In California, you can go to a place to get this made. Yeah.
Is that hot?
You know what? Yeah. Let me check.
Whoa! Whoa! Ready. Whoa!
Ready?
Whoa! Technically it wouldn't because I think you're actually like the table bounced off. So technically, it's your call. If you want, you can have it. You know. Okay. So nice. Fuck it. Let me count. Proud of me, Chelsea?
Sure, you want a little star?
I do actually. Can it be gold?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll take silver. What? Close that out. That's crazy. Two oh. Too soon. Sorry. We're 2-0. We're 3-0. Be back. Be back.
Yay. I have a Wait. There's 2 pucks in it? Oh, okay. Yeah, you were playing with the red one. There's the yellow one.
What the fuck?
I'm not. I don't care what you're playing
That's what you meant earlier. Okay. I'm just a little slow. Oh, sorry. Push it. Five, three, three. Ah, sorry. Five, four, Good D. Well. Five, five, four, two, one.
Oh. I got zero now?
Yeah, you're zero.
Oh, wait,
fuck. No, you're six.
Yeah,
You're
I think
first,
it's
you're five. I'm at four. It's four, right? I was explaining you the fucking game. Aha! Fingers.
No.
Like, damn. Whistle.
Hold on. Alright, I give it that back. Come on. What's inside, Poisson?
What?
What's inside? Three, two, one. I almost launched my gun.
I just gave you a real passing message.
Okay.
Ready? Ready.
Three, three, one. You weren't supposed to do that. Four, three, one. Five, three, one. Four, five. Five, four, one. Five, five, one. Now you're definitively angry. If she scores your anchor on her, I score your anchor on you. Ready? Oh, fuck you, dude. You're up, anchor. 6, 5, 1.
Anchor get more time. Ready?
Anchor getting tired.
Yeah,
the table.
Yeah, I didn't. I just. I don't want to yell. That's why I've been thinking about playing things out loud.
still on?